Liu Yuning just confessed about Song Zuer on Livestream. Fans can't believe it. Everyone's talking about it. The moment Liu Yuning mentioned Song Zuer during his livestream, it felt like time stopped for fans. This wasn't just a casual name drop. This wasn't just a passing comment. This felt different. This felt real. Liu Yuning, the man known for being cool, mysterious, and guarded, suddenly showed a side of himself that fans rarely get to see. And the name that made him smile like that, Song Zuer. And now, everyone is wondering, is this a confession? Did Liu Yuning just admit something he's been hiding for so long? This is the story fans can't stop watching, rewatching, and talking about. Because when love meets the limelight, nothing stays hidden for long. Let's go back to where it all began. It was a regular live stream, or at least, that's what everyone thought. Liu Yuning was sitting down, casually interacting with fans, talking about work, laughing with the host, and being his usual charming self. But then, out of nowhere, the host said a name that changed the entire energy in the room. Song Zuer, and everything shifted. Yuning paused. He looked down for just a second, but that second was loud. His lips curved into the softest smile. The kind of smile that doesn't lie. The kind of smile that hides feelings, memories, and maybe something more. He tried to brush it off. "She's very talented," he said. But his tone wasn't casual. It was warm. It was genuine. It was something else entirely. And fans caught it immediately. They clipped it, replayed it, slowed it down, analyzed every word, every glance, every tiny change in his voice. Because that moment, that tiny reaction said more than words ever could. But what does this mean? Let's not forget, this isn't the first time Liu Yuning and Song Zuer have been connected. In fact, their journey has been building quietly, subtly, beautifully, piece by piece. It started with on-screen chemistry. When they worked together, fans were immediately hooked. The way they looked at each other, the way they laughed between takes, the way Yuning would glance at Zuer when she wasn't looking, and the way Zuer would smile just a little wider when he was near. At first, everyone thought it was just good acting, but then it started happening off-screen too. Matching clothes, matching accessories, being spotted in the same places. Small, almost unnoticeable gestures that slowly started adding up. And now this. A livestream that turned into a soft, unexpected, emotional reveal. Because when someone brings up a name, and your entire face lights up, that's not coincidence. That's something you can't fake. And fans know that. One fan commented, "He didn't even try to hide it. The way he smiled. That's a man who's already in love." Another wrote, "I've never seen Liu Yuning act this way. He's usually so composed. This was different." But let's look deeper. Why does this moment mean so much? Because Liu Yuning is not someone who reveals things easily. He guards his privacy like a fortress. He avoids scandals, he keeps his distance, and he never plays into rumors. So when someone like that lets his guard down, even for a second, it means everything. And it means that the connection he has with Song Zuer might not be just friendship. It might be something more. It might be the truth fans have been hoping for. Because here's what we know. They trust each other. They enjoy each other's company. They respect each other's craft. And now, they're being linked more than ever, not by media, not by gossip, but by their own words, their own actions, and their own emotions. And when you see the way Yuning talks about Zuer, even in the smallest ways, you realize just how deep his feelings might run. He didn't say, "We're just friends." He didn't deflect. He smiled. He paused. He felt. And that says it all. But let's talk about Song Zuer. Because she's not just sitting on the sidelines. She's been giving fans clues too. In recent interviews, she's mentioned Liu Yuning by name casually, warmly, even playfully. She called him interesting. She said he has a unique personality, and she admitted that working with him has been one of her favorite experiences. These aren't just polite words. They're thoughtful, they're meaningful, they're personal. And when you put them next to Liu Yuning's livestream moment, it creates a picture that's impossible to ignore. A picture of two people slowly falling for each other. But why are fans so emotional about this? Because it feels real. It doesn't feel like publicity. It doesn't feel forced. It feels like two people who are discovering something special, quietly, naturally, honestly. And fans have been waiting for that. Because in a world of fake headlines, staged romances, and media manipulation, seeing something authentic is rare. But Liu Yuning and Song Zuer, they feel authentic. They feel like a story unfolding in real time. And every new moment, every shared glance, every laugh, every live stream is a new chapter. Some fans have even created entire timelines. Remember when he wore that bracelet? Zuer wore the same one 2 days later. Look at this photo, they're clearly in the same location. The way they look at each other in behind the scenes clips. It's not acting. And now, after this live stream, those theories don't feel like just speculation. They feel like confirmation. Even if neither of them has said the words directly, the feelings are there. Liu Yuning didn't need to say I love her. He already did. With his eyes, with his smile, with his silence. Sometimes, the things we don't say speak louder than anything else. In this moment, this was loud. It was raw. It was honest. And fans are here for it. Some are crying. Some are cheering, some are saying, finally, because when your favorite stars start showing signs of real love, not scripted, not polished, but genuine love, it touches something deeper. It makes you believe in love again. But the story doesn't end here. In fact, it's just beginning. Because now, fans are watching more closely than ever. What will Song Zuer say next? Will she respond? Will there be another live stream? Will they make it official? No one knows. But what we do know is this. Something changed that night. Liu Yuning opened a door, and once it's open, it's very hard to close. Maybe he's ready to let the world in. Maybe he's tired of hiding. Maybe he just couldn't help it anymore. Because when you feel something that strong, it shows. It shows in the way you talk. It shows in the way you laugh. And it shows in the way you react when someone says the name, Song Zuer. So what now? We wait. We watch. We hope. Because love has a way of revealing itself slowly, sweetly, and when we least expect it. And if this live stream was just the beginning, then we're about to witness something truly beautiful. A real-life love story between two stars, who might just be perfect for each other. Fans are already calling it. They say, this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. And maybe they're right. Because Liu Yuning didn't just smile. He didn't just laugh. He let something slip. Something from his heart. And now, there's no turning back. Song Zuer, wherever you are. If you saw that moment, you know what it meant. And we're all waiting for your reply. Because something tells us, this story is far from over. In fact, it's only just begun.